Greetings, I'm Dr. Les Spencer, and this is an opportunity for you to hear from a number of people from the Southeast Asian, Oceania, Australasia region that have had the experience of being able to help each other when they had major mental strife in their lives. And this is quite a potent story that may have major application for having support for people with mental afflictions right throughout low and middle income communities and countries.
Hi, I'm Daryl and I'm from Kinglake in Victoria. I was directly impacted by the Black Saturday firestorm. Just want to briefly talk about some of the programs that we put in place after the fires to support one another. One of the most extraordinary was the peer support program. We identified about 30 people in the community who we knew were natural networkers and natural nurturers, and provided them training in mental health and mental health first aid. What was fantastic about the program was just how incredibly well these people did supporting their peers. So each of them supported up to 10 people, regularly making contact with them, making sure that their vulnerability, their issues were dealt with. They were connected to professionals where appropriate. What was outstanding was just how much people benefited from non-professional assistance. They benefited from people who knew the local culture and knew the local environment, and we were able to provide them with connection into the community, something that professionals were unable to do.
My name's Anthony. I was involved in the firestorm at Kinglake in 2009, and Les wanted me to tell you about the community groups that came together after the fire. A lot of us were really devastated, after losing our houses and, friends and family. But the various community groups that came together were really powerful and dynamic, and where there was individuals who were devastated and could barely function for their own needs would come together in these groups and work really effectively, for a common purpose. And it was quite a phenomenon, really, to see these people who were really devastated, who were on their knees, in community groups, being incredibly effective. So we were sort of exalted in a way, in our coming together on various projects. There was a community dining project which was really fantastic in our recovery. We'd all get together and have dinner and provide food for a lot of the community. There was hundreds of meals made every night, and of course that tapered off as the years went by. And there was other groups lobbying for support for the community. And anyway, as a whole, the community was really effective and good, but the individuals often have been very messy. It's been very difficult. Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Currently we're at St Andrew's Market here, where people come together, and this is only about 5 miles as the crow flies from where there was a complete wipeout of a whole community of people. And this is also another thing that Anthony does.
Many people think gardens are a chore, but for me they're a real pleasure, and they've helped me deal with a few issues I've had with pretty bad stress and depression. So these beautiful girls and working the soil here in our wonderful garden really makes you understand what's important in life, and it takes you back to the roots, and it's very relaxing and calming. So on days when I'm upset or stressed out, I come out and chase the girls and get my hands in the soil and feel that connection back to real things of the earth.
Good morning. I'm Alex Dawia from Bougainville. Currently I'm here at St. Andrews with Anthony and Dr. Spencer. And I just want to tell you about what we did in Philippines. We had 11 natural enablers, healers, who were there talking about the mutual health that is happening throughout Southeast Asia. And it is happening because of the natural nurturers. And Les and I still working here also with the Bougainville community, with the West Papua, and also the Keen Lake community who went through stress and hardship, and people just getting together and doing something without any government support or anybody telling them this is what you do. So we are used to this sort of thing. It is happening all over Southeast Asia and Bougainville and West Papua, wherever. Thank you for listening to me.
They talk each other, and they can tell us the story. If something is hidden of this story, we try to give another example, some illustrations that that what that happened to you already happened to us also, because we also are survivors. So this is the way. When we already trust each other and the confidentiality established, so they feel free to tell. And for these children, we do the same, but it's very easy to them to understand. So through drawing, we give papers, and makers, they can draw in, or they can can write something. That's up to them. And also they can sing songs that make her glad and happy, or dance, or shake their body, something like that. So very interesting to them. And after that, they are the ones who telling something that very specifically inside of their heart. This is the way. But for the children, it's easy to have a tape and the cassette, the music, so they automatically they can did everything that when we ask them, they very ashamed. But when we put tape and music, it's flexible for them to dance and shake the body and do this, do that.
These are wonderful photographs.
Okay. This one with the survivors, with the victims.
Okay.
And also, how can they know their rights, children's rights? So, if someone, brutally take my rights, take my balloon, so where is my right to have a balloon, the completely balloon? That's the way.
This is balance.
Yes.
This is very much on balance.
Yeah.
And people moving.
Yes.
Okay.